Oh, you guys are back! Alright, let's get into it then. Alright folks, let's get into episode 2 of American Horror Story Apocalypse. The episode begins with a heck of a lot of snakes. It looks like somehow Taylor Swift got through the sewage system. Is that joke even still trendy? Hang on, do I give a shit? Nah, bro. It's a bit freaky for Emily, but a pleasant surprise to Miriam because she cut those snakes in half and cooked them for dinner. Unfortunately, the snakes came alive again after they were in the soup. Was it magic? Voodoo? Witches? Uh-oh. I'm getting excited. Alright, so the people of the outpost are introduced to Michael Langdon. He explains all about the sanctuary that's out there that will be completely safe from any harm that would come upon them if they stayed in this house. He states that he's going to interview everyone to see if they are worthy of being a part of the sanctuary. And my first thought was, man, it's the damn Hunger Games. And then literally 2 seconds later, Coco was like, is this the damn Hunger Games? I said it first, bitch. I can't prove that, but I did. Gay boy Gallant, who, yes, I still haven't learned his actual first name, volunteers to be interviewed first, and he is interviewed first by Michael Langdon. The sexual tension in that interview was thick. I mean, that's kind of weird, because, like, it's kind of like watching father and son reunite, but I think it was Gay Boy Gallant that wanted him to be his daddy, if you catch my drift. Alright, putting my dick away now, let's get back into it. Basically, Gay Boy Gallant tells the story about why he hates his grandmother, because Michael Langdon already knew that he hated him. Antichrist, he knows things. In a nutshell, Evie wanted her grandson to be the perfect stereotypical gay, and he's just a horny leather boy. I can relate. I mean, I'm not like a super leather boy or anything, although I have been to a couple of the parties and they were pretty fun. But for me, if someone tries to force me to be something I'm not, I'm gonna rebel against you hard, exactly like he did. I'm a little bit of a shit disturber, but let's not talk about me. Let's continue on this episode, okay? Anyway, so after his interview is over, he goes back to his room and he is greeted by a man completely in a latex suit. Hello, Murder House. At first I was like, okay, so Michael Langdon is exactly like his father, and then I was like, is that not Michael? That's not Michael. Is that Tate? Is Evan Peters fucking himself? It'd be kind of hot if Evan Peters was fucking himself. Anyway, putting my dick back again, let's continue talking. Evie actually walked in on this sex and rats him out to Miriam, and he gets tortured, but he likes the torture. Go figure. Michael pays him a visit, and he is so sure that it was Michael, but Michael was like, yo, it wasn't me. Wouldn't do you if you were the last guy on Earth, and you almost are, and he was very hurt by that. Later on, he's back in his room, and Rubber Guy shows up again, and he decides to stab him in the stomach, and it turned out to be his grandmother somehow. The Antichrist works in mysterious ways. I don't know how he pulled that off. It's kind of gross. Not the murder part, the fact that he almost fucked his grandma. Anyway, the straights also want to bang this episode. They are like so horned up that they just want to escape into the toxic wasteland that is now the Earth and just have sex. While plotting their great escape, they actually sneak into Michael Langdon's room and find his laptop that is magically working among the non-working world. And they see that, oh, these two ladies have been making up the rules in this house themselves. The cooperative, as they were, did not make these rules, so they were like, okay, let's bang. They got stone cold busted, and then they got stone cold tortured, and Timothy actually got a shot in at Miriam, and it turns out she doesn't seem to be human. She was like, kind of like, turning to ash and mold, like where she was shot. It was very weird. Wilhelmina also has a deformity of her own, by the way. These shady freaking bitches. Were y'all affected by the radiation too and some sci-fi shit went down with Kathy Bates? Cause what? I need to know more at this point. Like what is this show trying to be right now? It's so weird because it's almost like there's so much going on and yet at the same time not enough happening. Like it's so weird. On the one hand, though, I do really like this episode. I actually liked it better than the first because I found that they hyped up the whole Murder House Coven mixture a lot better in this episode than they did in the last. I mean, obviously with the whole snakes thing, but then they also used some Fleetwood Mac at the end there. Stevie's vocals, it's happening. The spirit of the 2 seasons are coming together and I'm kind of loving it. My opinion, they should have made the season premiere like a 2-hour premiere and just put these 2 episodes together. I would have probably appreciated it more. Because now we can kind of get the ball rolling on the rest of the season. Now I did talk about this whole episode, but I really could have just summed it up in 3 sentences. Everyone wanted to bang, people did bang, there were consequences. And that sums it up nicely. I still liked it though, I still liked it. Honestly, the highlight of the episode was seeing potentially Tate in that rubber suit. It could be someone else, so I'm hoping it's Tate. Stevie Nicks' vocals, also a highlight, but I also, I have to talk about my favorite line in the episode, and it was Coco talking to Evie before she kicked the bucket. So Evie claimed to be 52 years old at one point, and Coco was like, "You were 52 when Elvis took his last shit." And I lost my shit. I really want to like Coco because I love her lines in the show so far, but she really done pissed me off today when she was making fun of Adina Porter's character, like making fun of her music taste and how life was simpler back then, and her and Mallory were just very like hashtag elder millennial about it. I'm an old soul, so it hurt, okay? Alright, but that about wraps it up. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode, and if you liked this video, give it a big old thumbs up, and you can subscribe if you want to, or just keep watching, whichever you want to do you boo-boo. And I will catch you guys next Wednesday night / Thursday morning, whenever I get the video out. Alright, take care guys.